welcome, welcome. We're going to do a little chair mobility, some stretch, all of the good things. We're going to focus mainly on lower body, a little bit of upper as well. So all you need is a chair and yourself. Okay, so we're going to just start by interlacing hands at the chest. We're going to nudge yourself or wiggle yourself to the edge of your seat. You're going to pick up that leg. Start with the right leg coming up, flex through the toe, lift the knee up, and then you're just going to press that leg into extension and then pull it back in. We're just going to do 3 on this side. Slowly extend, drive that knee in, slowly extend, drive the knee in. We'll do 1 more. So I think that's going to be 4. And then lower that foot down. So we're activating that hip flexor as we come into that extension through the knee and flexion through the knee, flexion through the foot. Okay, so knee comes in, press it forward, knee comes in, press it forward. 1 more time, knee draws in, press it forward. Okay, lowering that leg back down, lifting the right side this time, interlace those hands around that knee, hug that knee in as much as you can, sit nice and tall, and you're just gonna draw some nice slow ankle rotations there. Sitting nice and tall, driving that knee in, and then change the direction, go the opposite way, trying to get, you can even think of ankle rotations as a square shape instead of round. And then let's change to the other side. Putting that right foot down, hugging in the left first, sitting nice and tall. You might even feel a stretch through, depending on how tight you are, that hip and glute as well. Good, change the direction there. Continuing on with nice slow inhales and exhales. Good, let's place that left foot down towards the floor. You're going to take your right leg now, come back into flexion. That right ankle is going to come up and over that left knee. Now, for a lot of us, this is intense for that hip and the glute. You can take your hand towards the knee and the foot, or just place those hands on the shin for now. Okay, we're going to sit nice and tall. Take a nice big breath in there. And then you're going to exhale, hinge forward. Now, if I turn myself to the side, you will notice my hinge is not very small, or my hinge is not very big. My hips are quite tight in this moment. So I'm working on that hinge position, breathing in to sit tall, exhale to fold. And the entire time, I'm trying to think of rotating from my hip, that knee to come downwards. We're going to do a couple more here. Breath in. Exhale, hold. Let's do 1 more. Breath in. Taking your time. Exhale, hold. We're going to hold and hang out here. So you want to make sure that the crown of your head towards your hips is a nice long spine. There's no rounded shoulders. We want to think of sitting tall. And then that nice hip hinge position as you breathe and hang out here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Come back, sit nice and tall. Take your right hand in behind you. There should be some space in your chair. Take your left hand towards that right knee, pressing a little bit downwards as you press to rotate towards your right. Breathing here, making sure that foot is still in flexion for 3, for 2, and for 1. Returning back in through center. We'll exchange to the other leg. Always feels so good for those hips. So the left leg can come up, ankle above that right knee, noticing a difference from side to side. Maybe it's hanging onto that shin. We come back to that breath work where we sit tall on the inhale and we hinge on the exhale. Okay, breath in to sit tall. Exhale to fold. Taking your time here. That nice external rotation for that left hip. Getting into the glute perhaps as well. Doing 2 more wherever you are. Sitting tall on the breath in. Exhale to hold. We'll do 1 more there. Breath in to come up. Exhale, hinge, and fold right there. Okay. All right. Hang out. Long spine. Breathing into that hip. Breathing into that glute. For 3, 2, and for one. Sitting back nice and tall, inhale, take the left hand behind you, right hand towards that left knee, giving that slight little twist over to the left, breathing there for 3, for 2, and release. Oh, all of the good feels. Okay, take that down, take the feet nice and wide, just maybe give a little wiggle for those hips from right to left. All of the feels. We're gonna make our way standing using the back of your, seated of your chair first, and then we'll come to the other side to use the back. Okay, getting into the hamstring, so back of those legs. Might also feel this one into the hips and the glutes and the low back as well. We'll start left leg up at first. Flex through those left toes, have a soft bend in through that knee, but a nice solid standing right leg. All right, you can take those hands towards the hips, or you can interlace them or cross them over the chest, choosing the place that feels best for you. So we're gonna take a nice big breath in. I want you to think of standing as tall as you can here. And then we're gonna hinge forward. So it's gonna be the same concept we did with that figure 4, seated figure 4 position. Inhale to stand, exhale to fold. Remember, we're not rounding. It does not matter how far you come. It is the focus of that nice stretch through the back of that left leg. We'll do 2 more there. Breath in to stand tall. Exhale to hinge. 1 more time. Breath in. Exhale, hinge. All right, now what I want you to think of doing here is thinking of pulling that left hip back. You might be a little bit twisted, so I want you to think of making sure those hips are nice and square. We're gonna hang out and breathe. Make sure you have a soft bend in through that left leg. Those toes are pulling up as much as you can. Breathing for 3, for 2, and release on 1. Other side. Feels so good though, lengthening through that back body. Okay, right leg is gonna come up, solid left leg. Remember, we wanna think of standing nice and tall, coming out of those hips. Right toes are flexed. Micro bend in that right knee, choosing the position for your hands. Inhale to stand, exhale to fold. Good. Doing that a few more times here. In breath to stand tall, exhale to hinge and fold. 2 more. Breath in, stand proud and tall. Exhale to hinge and fold. Okay, 1 more. Last one. Breath in, stand tall. Exhale to fold. And we hold here. Check in with those hips. Check in with the shoulders. Everything's nice and square to your chair. You have that soft bend through the knee. You have the toes in flexion. We breathe for here. 3. Maybe think of pulling the chest up a little bit for 2. And for 1. All right, releasing that side. We're gonna rotate the chair or turn the chair around so that you can use the back part of your chair just for a little bit of support. We're gonna get now into back of the ankle, that Achilles, and into the calf a little bit as well. Okay, so all we are going to do is we're gonna find that nice lunge position where the heel just can't quite touch. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take an inhale to come behind the toe, and an exhale to press the heel towards the floor. And again, you might have to wiggle it back a couple of times to find that good distance for you. Inhale to come high, exhale to press. Good. So if you notice, we're not staying static first. We're trying to warm up that area by kind of having that flossing action of coming in and out of that pose or that stretch. 1 more time, come behind the toe. This one now, we're gonna hold. So you're currently, your ankle and your calf, we did about 4 to 5 reps there. Oh my goodness, keep trying to press that heel down. Might look like my heel's on the floor. It is not, but I'm aiming for it. I'm pressing it down and back. We breathe here for 3, for 2, okay, and for 1. That back of the calf. If you're walking in the snow, or you got big boots on, or if you're a runner, all right, other side, this is a fantastic stretch for you. This is great for squat mobility as well. So we find that position for that side where the heel can't quite touch. We come behind the toe on the inhale, and then we exhale, press that heel down and back. Good. Doing that a few more times here, taking your time, not one to rush. Pressing it down and back. Nice job. go for 2 more, wherever you are, breath in to come high. Exhale, pressing it back. So good, last one, breath in to come up. Exhale, press it back and hold. Just gonna hang out and breathe here, keeping that nice static stretch, pressing in through that heel for 3, for 2, and for 1. Nice job. Come on out of that. Okay, last one here. I'm just gonna turn myself slightly. You do not have to move. We're still using that back of the chair. We're gonna come into a nice wide straddle here. So you have to figure out your position. Those hands are going to be on the back of your chair, getting that nice flat back position. We're gonna do that same concept. So this one we are incorporating a little bit of the upper body for the shoulders, as well as the hamstrings and hips. Okay, so you're taking your gaze straight down to the floor. You're gonna inhale, press the hands into the chair, come up. And then exhale, push the hips back, sink the shoulders down. I'm gonna turn my chair back so that you guys can see flat from the side. You are in a nice deep straddle with those legs. Inhale to come up. Exhale to press. Oh, I got a couple little shakes going on here. Okay, inhale to come up. You don't have to come up very much either. We're just giving that nice release through the shoulders. Good, 2 more times here. Breath in up. Exhale, press. Last one here, breath in. Exhale, press. We're gonna hold and hang out here for 3, getting into those shoulders, backs of the legs for 2. Oh, and for 1. Amazing, amazing job. Slowly come out of that. That can be quite intense for those shoulders. Yes, okay. 1 more we're gonna do. We're gonna come back to that seated position just to finish. This one's gonna get in through hips and then all the way up for the upper body. Okay, so again, coming to the edge of your seat, of your chair, we're gonna come into seated ape to finish. So we're gonna take those backs of the hands to touch. So you're reaching those arms out, those thumbs face down, and then from there, keep those arms forward. You're gonna tuck your tailbone under and drop your chin to your chest. So the entire spine is nice and rounded. Okay, so you've got that position. Take a breath in and then take a big breath out. So inhale, and then exhale. See if you can round and reach those hands a little bit more. And then on your next inhale, rotate the hands to face up. And then you're gonna pull the chest forward, arch through the back, lift your gaze up, and stick your tail out. That's your breath in, squeezing the shoulders back, and then exhale to return and round forward. So now you know the pattern and the movement connection with the breath. Inhale to rotate up. Oh my goodness, exhale to rotate, backs of those hands to touch, round through the spine. We'll just do 2 more there to finish. Big breath in, open it up, squeeze shoulder blades back, elbows back, chin up towards the sky. Exhale to round. Nice job. You've got 1 more here. Take your time. Oh, really feel it out. Nice work. Breath in and then exhale to return when you are ready. Amazing, amazing job. So that was roughly about 14 minutes of work. Okay, so we went through a lot of the body, mainly focused on that lower. Those last 2 stretches were great ones for the chest and shoulders, upper back. Feel free to pause, repeat where you need to. I hope you enjoyed it. See you again soon. Bye, everyone.